Metoxen versus Cody Harrelson, Greg Johnson versus Noah Sanders. Good luck and have fun.
Can I get a tickle?
A little early for that. We got to talk about that at warm-up. Be good out there, and you might get a little tickle there.
Nick, he has to pick it. And that's coming from the guy who hasn't made a single feature.
At this point, James, all we can offer is just the tip. Just the tip, maybe see how it feels.
Jump, jump, says Ox. Jump, jump. I forgot to update the description. We're going to go ahead and do that while these guys are out here warming up. What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming out. Going to be a good one here tonight. Robert Smith out there with a follow. Thank you for that follow, Robert, if you're out there watching already.
Also want to thank everybody that went out and is running a throwback Kyle Leduc-themed. We really appreciate it. And cool to see so many trucks out here showing a little respect to Kyle.
How's everybody doing here tonight? You can see here over the chat, race chatter, we are doing a tribute here for Kyle as he lost his life recently.
Say the Killdozer is
running.
running.
Go ahead and update the description, guys. Sorry, I forgot to update that description. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so that's updated. Let's go ahead and finish it up over here on Alright, we're gonna go ahead and finish this up over on the YouTube side. Get the YouTube all situated. Gotta go ahead and put that team title in. How's everybody doing here tonight? If you're just getting in, make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there as we are getting ready for the AMX powered by AMX Racing Just to Trim Lawn Service Pro 2 lights here tonight. Nathan Metoxen won it last season in dominating fashion. Could he repeat here tonight? We're going to find out here shortly as we close in on the end of practice. Looks like we got about 8 more seconds left. Let's go, Winkler. What's up, Cameron? What's up, Peterson? Go ahead and stop that ad over on the YouTube side. How's everybody doing tonight? Getting ready for the Pro 2 lights. Let's see what we got going on over on TikTok. Got a couple viewers over there. What's up, viewers over on TikTok? Say hello out there. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows. Anthony, thank you for the share. Justin, thank you for the like. Anthony, thank you for the like. Brett Smith, thank you for the share. Appreciate that, guys. Everybody out there with those likes and shares.
All right, just a reminder. Also,
are crucial to our success.
Don't try and keep up with them.
Toilet plunger.
Slow down a little bit. Kind of go slower so we don't have everybody all scattered around.
All right, starting on the pole here tonight
remember,
in heat race number
dash.
1. As you can hear, they are doing a trophy dash. It's the first time they've done that. It is going to be Brett Smith starting on the pole. Austin Bolson in second. Metoxen going to start in that number 3 spot. Cody Winiecki in 4th. Brock Smith in 5th. So both the Smiths up here in heat race number 1. Zachary Drapkin is going to start in that number 6 position. Monak in 7th. James Burke in 8th. Let's go ahead and take a look. It is going to be top 3 transferring here from heat race number 1. Thank you for the follow out there, Jacob. Appreciate that follow. As we wait for Brock Smith to go ahead and pull him off the line.
I'll see you guys in the pit.
Yep, see you there, Frank.
Frank already having some fun telling these guys he's going to see him in the pits. He has stepped back. Let's go, Brent, says Josh. Zach, thank you for the share. I got it up in time for you. You're welcome. Curtis, thank you for the like. Alex, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, guys. Looking for the green flag as Brent Smith going to fire him off, heading towards turn number 1. Down towards turn number 1. They're going to send it in. Brent's going to get that edge. Austin tried to get in line, but here comes Metoxen down low. Let's go check up on that battle for that number 2 spot as Metoxen trying to get around Austin. Austin in the position for that spot as they head into turn number 2. Oh, contact as Metoxen gets in the back of Anthony. Burke's going to get caught up in the wall. He's going to get it back the right way. All right, they're going to keep it rolling as Drapkin in that number 3 spot, the final transfer spot, as Winiecki is going to put the pressure on Smith. Battle for the lead. Smith out front. Here comes Winiecki in that number 9. He's going to ship it in. Looks up underneath. Can he get around? Can't quite do it as they come down the hill. Down the hill, heading towards the start-finish line to complete lap number 1 here. As they head towards turn number 1. Almost contact. Here comes Winiecki. Oh, Brent's going to get the inside wall, but keeps out in front of Cody. Cody might have misstepped a little bit there, not prepared for that contact with the wall in front of him as they head into turn number 2. Brent Smith leads the way. Here comes Winiecki up underneath. Drag race to turn number 3. Winiecki going to roll down low, still side by side, as Zach is going to close the gap. Contact to Smith and Winiecki get together. What a battle for the lead as Zachary is going to close into this battle. We're going to have a 3-way battle for that number 1 position. Heading into turn number 4 to come down the hill. Winiecki trying to hold strong on the outside as they come down the hill. Drag race is going to be Brent Smith, but Winiecki digging back to the outside. Can he put himself in position? Heading down into turn number 1. Ooh, Winiecki's going to shift his way to the left as they head into turn number 1. Here comes Zachary. Zachary's going to come into that fight. Zach looking for that number 2 spot. He's going to try to roll the high side. Winiecki now having to play offense and defense as they head into turn number 2. Oh, contact as Zach gets into the back of Winiecki just a tick. They're going to keep it going straight as we got one hell of a battle for the lead here. Oh, Zach's going to get in the wall. He's going to get into Winiecki. They're going to keep it straight back in line for the top 3. Here comes Zach looking for that spot. He's got a little bit of damage on that right front as he has used it, trying to get around that number 9 as they are nose to tail through the final corner down the hill. They're going to get that white flag. One more lap for Brent. Can he hold on? Brent's going to hold on for now as they head towards turn number 1. He's going to ship it in. Winiecki in second. Zach in third as they come out of turn number 1. Will we get that battle back going for the lead? We're going to find out as they come down into turn number 2. Smith getting himself a little bit of breathing room in number 2, but he goes way wide. Winiecki's going to get to the outside. So Brent makes a little mistake there, but he's in position for the next 2 turns. Can he hold it tight and low as they come out of turn number 3? Here comes Zach. Zach's going to put the door into Winiecki. Winiecki still trying to drive forward. We could be 3 wide into turn number 4, coming for the win. Could be big contact. Could Metoxen find his way through as Zach's going to use that door, that fender, into the door of Smith. Smith and Zach drag race down to the line. Who's it going to be? Wow, you can throw a blanket over the top 3. It's going to be Smith, Zach, and Cody. Yeah, you got to go low, Cody. That was a good race. That was a good race. Wheelman, thank you for the follow. What a race there. They put on one heck of a show as Smith able to hold on. Yeah, it was a great race. You ain't lying, Edmondson. Great freaking race. WJ, thank you for the like and the follow. Appreciate that. All right. Top. Here comes the starting lineup. It's going to be Nicholas starting on the pole. Colton Buchanan in that number 2 position. Joshua is going to start in 3rd. Solomon in 4th. Sean Winkler in that number 5 position. Nick Nowak in 6th. Greg Johnson in 7th. And Cody Harrelson in that number 8 spot. That was amazing. Jim, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jim. As these guys are going to get ready for some green flag racing, we're going to go ahead and jump up on the far chase. Let's go check out the chopper. We're going to jump up on the chopper for this start. We're going to stick around somewhere in the middle as we're going to wait for that green flag. Jason Babb, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Appreciate that like. Make sure you guys are getting those likes, shares, and follows. And let's get some people up in here. If I get done in time, I'm going to run, Landon. I will run if I get done in time. I will tell you, I have no clue how to run the Dirt Legends. I think I've ran them like 2 or 3 times ever. I'm sure I won't have a problem. I mean, I know there's going to be some asphalt guys in there, but I'll run it. If I get done with this in time, I am definitely running it. We're in heat race number 2. It's going to be close. I figured. Big K Brands, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that as they are coming to the green flag. Down to the line. Nicholas on the gas. Buck's going to be asleep at the wheel. They're going to be 3 wide for second heading into turn number 1. Down into turn number 1. They're going to be 3 wide. A little bit of contact, but they all keep it straight. As it looks like Colton and Buck and Josh going to make it through that. Solomon just behind him as they head towards turn number 2. These guys trying to keep it together as Nicholas, our leader, gets issues. He gets contact. Nick's going to fall back to that number 2 spot as Joshua takes the lead as they head into turn number 2. Colt's going to get the inside wall. That's going to cost him that number 2 spot. Now he's got to deal with Greg. Greg's been fast each and every week in that 150. He's looking for a win. I haven't ran him in a long while, Landon. I haven't ran him in a long while. Big K Brands, thank you for the 10 roses. Appreciate that. Oh, one hit the wall. I think that was Nick Nowak who hit the wall in the 145. Joshua has a nice lead. Nicholas in second. Battle for the final transfer spot as we have Greg Johnson and Buck duking it out for that number 3 position. Buck's got it for now in that Minuteman Racing number 202. As they head through turn number 2, Greg gets 2 sideways contact. Ultraman Productions, thank you for the follow. Down into turn number 3. Right now, Buck in that number 3 spot. These guys are going to try and catch up. Let's go back here and watch the battle for 5th on back as those guys are all separated. Cody Harrelson trying to catch Solomon, get around him. Sean Winkler and Nick Nowak rounding out the field as they come out of turn number 4. This series has been ultra competitive. Kyle, thank you for the like. Austin, thank you for the like. Shane, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Ian, thank you for the like. What's up? What's up? What's up, Shane? Emmanuel forgot. Here comes the battle for that number 5 position. Cody's going to take it away from Solomon. Solomon trying to fight back as the top guy's still pretty separated. We're going to keep an eye on this battle as Nowak's going to hit the inside wall. Oh, Solomon disappears probably at the perfect time as Cody drifted a little wide. Here comes Sean Winkler. He's looking for that number 6 position as they drag race up the hill towards turn number 4. Coming to the white flag. They're going to get 1 lap to go as Joshua comes to the line. Greg's not really gaining any ground here on that number 3 position. We might be locked in unless we get a mistake on the last lap. But I'll tell you what, Buck has caught Nicholas. We might end up with a battle for that number 2 position. That could change everything. Martin Racing Events, thank you for the like, Ian. Oh, I heard a go out there. As Joshua continues to lead as the battle for second continues to heat up. Buck not quite close enough as they head up the hill looking for the final corner. I don't think he'll make a drastic move here. He knows he's in the race. He doesn't want to cost himself as they come up the hill. Joshua down the hill. He's just got to cross the line. Battle for second. Still heating up as they come out of turn number 4. Looking for the start-finish line. Joshua going to take the win. Nicholas second. Buck in third. Those 3 all going to the feature here tonight. Everybody else off to the consi. So, interesting racing here tonight, guys, as these guys try to get it figured out. As we're going to get ready for heat race number 3. You do fine, Ian. You know, here's the thing about iRacing. When somebody's good at iRacing, they just really have to feel. Matt, thank you for the like. Wicked Fab, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Wicked Fab works. Let's go ahead and jump up on the chopper and go through tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here. Look at Anthony. He's got a decent draw this time. Hopefully he can hold on to it. All right, so starting on the pole, it's going to be Joey Herbie. Outside of him is going to be Alexander Good. Chase in that number 3 spot. Anthony in 4th. Matt Bennett in that number 5 position. Vandenbush in 6th. Noah Sanders in 7th. And Jeremy in that number 8 position. Top 3 going to transfer here as they get ready for the start. I'll tell you what, Anthony's got to feel good. I think this is the best starting spot he has had all season long. He has missed every single feature. He's looking to race his way in. As they roll off the starting grid. Looking for that green flag this time by as Joey's going to lead him down the hill. Who's it going to be? We're about to find out. As they come down the hill. Looking for that green flag. When are they going to fire off? Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4 down the hill looking for turn number 1. Can they survive in turn number 1? They're all going to ship it in 3 wide for second. Anthony's trying to get up to that number 3 spot. He's going to get it out of turn number 2. He's looking for second. Move Anthony up to the number 2 spot. He's not done yet as they look for turn number 2. He's going to ship it into turn number... Oh, no! Oh, my God. That is Anthony's season summed up in one turn. Right there. Oh, my God. That is just his luck as he's going to go back. All right, Anthony, we're going to have to relive that one. Anthony gets a phenomenal start. He's going to come into turn at number 2. Yeah, I know. I feel bad. And he's going to just... I'm telling you, that just sums up his luck there. It should have never turned his truck. That should have never flipped him over. Oh, Anthony. Anthony should get the should get that hard luck award. Anthony definitely needs a hard luck award as Joey is out front, chasing second, Matt in 3rd. Jeremy's up to that number 4 position. Contact between Vandenbush and Sanders for that number 5 position. Vandenbush is going to take it as they head through turn number 3. Heartbreak for Anthony as he has just not been able to catch any luck all season long. Named award. Yeah, the Anthony Janus Award. Let's go. 906 Dirt, says Austin. What's up, Austin? As they come across the line, halfway through heat race number 3. 2 laps in the books as, who was that? Somebody scraped the wall. I think it might have been Jeremy there as he tries to close in on Bennett. Bennett in that final transfer spot as they head towards turn number 2. Joey leads it, Chase in 2nd. Bennett in 3rd. Oh, Vandenbush is going to give Jeremy a big old bump going into turn number 2. Into turn number 3, everybody trying to keep it straight. Jeremy almost with a little over rotation there as they come up the hill looking for turn number 3. Everybody pretty spread out at this point. Not a whole lot going on here. Somebody's really probably going to make a mistake. They're so evenly matched here tonight as they come down the hill. White flag in the air. One more lap for Joey and company. Joey's going to lead him down into turn number 1 as we keep an eye on our transfer truck. Final transfer truck. It's going to be the 233 of Matt Bennett as they head through turn number 1. Ooh, they're sending it in as Vandenbush going to take advantage of Jeremy. Sticking it in there a little bit hard, but can't take the position. Down into turn number 2, Vandenbush really trying to work that number 36. He's going to get around and move Vandenbush up to 4th. No, here comes Jeremy fighting back in that number in that number 38. He's going to take it back. I'll tell you what, I had sealed that position in Vantage Bush's favor, but I might have been wrong, as it looks like Chase is now starting to work our leader through turn number 4 coming down the hill. I think Chase might be too far back. I don't think Joey's going to make a mistake. As Joey races down the hill, he's going to win heat race number 3. Chase in second, and Matt Bennett in that number 3 position. What a showdown here for heat race number 3. None of them topped heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 had to be one of the best heats I have ever seen in one of these races. As we get ready for the consi, it looks like we're going to have 2 consis. Let's see if it's adjusted the amount of people transferring. Nope, just 3 people transferring. Man, I feel so bad for Anthony. Well, Anthony, you know what they say. Those who can't race broadcast. Just picking on you, bud. All right, so C-Main. It's going to be Nathan Metoxen on the pole. Jeremy in second. Sean Winkler in that number 3 spot. Frank Monak in 4th. Noah Sanders in 5th. Solomon's going to be 6th. And James Burke in that number 7 position. 3 people going to the features. 4 people going home here in the C-Main. So, top 2 from each of those heat races are going to be going into a trophy dash. So we're going to have a 2-lap, 6-truck trophy dash. That's going to be wild here tonight. You don't want to miss that one. Isaac, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Isaac. Isaac always comes in and at least says hello to us. Definitely appreciate the support. As they're going to roll off the starting lineup, let's go ahead and take a second. You know, I didn't even look to see if he gave me any info. Okay, the trophy jet. He did give it to me, but I had to ask him. But let's go ahead and talk about the sponsors here. We got 906 Dirt, BGM Racing, Furnace Racing, Just a Trim, Minuteman Racing, NWRA, Northwest Racing Association, R&M Automotive, Racecraft Academy, and RTL Refuse to Lift Media Productions. Furnace is going to, as the sponsor for the Fastest Lap Award, NWRA for Hard Charger, Minuteman, What a Save Award, Racecraft, and the Racecraft Podium is that's what we got to look forward to as they come out of turn number 1. Ooh, big contact there as Frank is going to get shuffled back to that number 6 position. Right now, as it stands, oh, we got big contact. Metoxen was out front, but they make contact. Metoxen's going to fall back to that number 2 position. Solomon going to blink his way up, as of course Frank, you always got to get it in one race or another. Frank just can't catch any luck. He's going to get stuffed into the wall here, I think, or just get caught up in the stack up. There's a stack up here. Oh! Frank always gets that luck too. So we got the Frank and Anthony award. Ives, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As Solomon currently sits in that number 3 position. So Solomon in that final transfer spot. But here comes Noah Sanders. Noah Sanders going to climb the wall in turn 1. So does Jeremy as they battle for that number 3 spot. Solomon trying to hold on as Noah Sanders in the 71. You know he's going to be aggressive here as they head into turn 2. Big contact between him and Solomon. Solomon trying to push out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3. Up the hill looking for turn number 4. Noah Sanders now in that final transfer spot. Can Jeremy reel him in? Sanders definitely aggressive each and every race. I don't. They do. Yeah, these guys are good. These guys, I mean, this league gets better and better every single season, too. Nick, thank you for the share. Gordon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As we're starting to get some more people back up into TikTok. Solomon going to lean it into Jeremy as he takes that first person going home spot. Solomon up into that number 4 spot. He is working hard for it. As they head into turn number 2, looking for turn number 3. Up the hill, the top three, single file. We're watching the battle for first person going home. Solomon in that number 4 position. Jeremy in 5th. James Burke in 6th. Franklin way back 12, almost 13 seconds in that number 7 position as he clips the wall. Back here for the battle for 4th as Jeremy and Solomon going to duke it out as they come down the hill. They're going to get that. Is it, how many laps is it? Oh, 6 laps. Wow. That's a little more than usual. Short track. As they head into turn number 1, a little bit of contact there. Solomon going to keep that position. Halfway through this one, so there is plenty of time for somebody to make a mistake. We're going to keep an eye. I'm going to keep an eye on the distance between the leaders. We're going to stay on this battle for that number 4 spot. Yes, it's first person going home, but this is where the racing is as they head into turn number 3. Oh, Solomon going to get the wall. Here comes Jeremy. He's going to dig up underneath Solomon. Drag race up the hill. Jeremy up underneath Solomon. These guys really racing hard as they come up the hill looking for turn number 4. I can grab you AMX's Discord link. You just got to give me a minute. Give me a minute. After this, I'll grab it. As they come down the hill, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Edmondson, do you have the AMX link? If not, I'm going to grab it here in a little bit. Biggest issue is I'm not on TikTok on my, Twitch on my browser. Oh, Solomon blinks out. Where did he go? Solomon's gone as he blinks out. Will he reappear? Up the hill, top 3 still. Single files are closing in on 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as Sean continues to lead. Metoxen 2nd, Noah Sanders in 3rd. Jeremy in that number 4 position as it looks like Solomon has left the server. There's the AMX Discord link. J-Man, if you need their Discord link. As they head into turn number 1, 1 lap to go. We are on with James Burke. He looks like he's going home tonight unless we can get a big mistake up here at the front of the pack. Into turn at number 3 up the hill. Looking for turn at number 4. It is looking like it's going to be Winkler here in the C main as they come up the hill looking for turn number 4. Down the hill looking for the start finish line. Ian, you are everywhere. Sean going to come across the line. He takes the win. Nathan Metoxen 2nd. Noah Sanders 3rd. They're going to the feature. First person coming home. It's going to be Jeremy. Burke in 5th. Franklin is up in the pits. And Solomon has already gone home. All right, so. Yeah, I got it. It was when Solomon disappeared, there wasn't a whole lot left to call. Because that was a heck of a race, though, for first person going home till he disappeared. It is Wild West Motorsports Park. Sorry, I had to look. Mr. Bubbles, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, now we have the B main. I got a reminder. Anthony's going to be starting 6th. He's got to gain 3 spots to make his way in. I'm going to be honest here. I'm kind of rooting for him. He has had a terrible, terrible, terrible season. I know I had to do three terribles. I'm sorry, Anthony, when you go back and watch this. But it's going to be Greg starting on the pole here in the B main. Austin Bolson in 2nd. Vandenbush going to start 3rd. Cody in 4th. Brock Smith 5th. Anthony in 6th. Nick Nowak 7th. And Alexander Good in that number 8 position. 3 people going to the feature. 5 people going home. I'll tell you what. This isn't a bad looking B main. I wouldn't want to race this one. All right, so Greg Smith going to lead him to the green flag. Yeah, they don't even have that. They don't have that one in iRacing yet. As they come down the hill, Greg Johnson in the 150. Austin Bolson in that number 25 as they head towards the start-finish line. Anthony's probably going to be aggressive here. He is looking to race his way in that number 217 as they get the green flag, heading for turn number 1. He's going to send it to the outside. He gets in the back of Cody. He's going to push Cody through the corner as Vandenbush bicycles out of turn number 2. Anthony's going to lose a little bit of ground on these guys currently in that number 5 position. This race has a ton of potential to be a good one as these guys stack it up into turn number 2. Out front, Austin leads the way. Greg tries to reel him in. Vandenbush in the final transfer spot. Cody putting the pressure on him as they come up the hill. This is what Anthony needs, is Mr. Consistency. Nick Nowak is closing the gap also in that number 6 position. Oh, Anthony's going to get the door to Cody. He isn't playing around here tonight. Anthony looking to get physical here to race his way, and he is tired of watching from the sidelines. He's going to slide into turn number 1. Will he make his way around Cody? Chips it into Cody almost once again. He backs out of it. Out of turn number 1. Down the hill. We got a battle for that 4th position as Vandenbush is able to break free. Here comes Nick. What the heck? What the heck just happened? This is some weird... Oh, Anthony's going to catch the wall, I guess. Oh, Anthony missed it. Oh, my God. What the heck just happened there? Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Let's watch this in slow-mo. Watch. Ooh, big neck code. As Alexander lifts up in the air. Look at the height he gets. We got to have an award for that, too. Oh. All right, so looks like Alexander's going to get a piece of the Anthony Award here tonight as Greg leads the way. Vandenbush is trying to slide his way into second. He does as they head into turn number 2. Austin back to third as Cody and Nowak try to close the gap as they come out of turn number 2. Yeah, that was insane, Landon. That was insane. That's definitely fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. I am not as good as these guys. I'll tell you that, Mr. Bubbles. As they come up the hill looking for turn number 4, Greg leads the way as Cody and Nick try to close the gap. Nick wants to make his way around Cody. He thinks he's quicker, but racing side by side could cost them both an opportunity. Let's see what happens as they head towards turn number 1. It looks like Vandenbush might be closing in on our leader, Greg, as they come out of turn number 1, looking for turn number 2. Battle for that first person going home. Starting to heat up in that number 4 spot. Down into turn number 2. Here comes Nick looking up underneath Cody. He's going to get up underneath Cody. Not able to do anything with it. Cody's going to drive around down into turn number 3. Cody's going to protect that number 4 position. Trying to close the gap on Austin as they come up the hill. It's going to be 2 to go when they hit the line. They are running out of time here tonight. They are starting to run out of time as they come out of turn number 4. 2 to go as they come across the line. 2 laps to go as Greg crosses the line. Vandenbush second, Austin third, Cody in 4th, Nick Nowak in 5th. Down into turn number 1. Cody's going to drift wide. Opens the door for Nick. Nick going to drive around. Oh, Cody's going to fight back. Lead into him a tick as they head towards turn number 2. Nick Nowak in that number 4 position. He's going to try to close the gap on Austin. Time is running out. He doesn't have a lot of time to get there as they head for turn number 3. Up the hill looking for turn number 4. Nick sets his sights on that number 3 position. Does he have enough time to get there? Austin trying to keep it going in that number 25 as they head through turn number 4 down the hill, looking for that white flag. Can Austin hold on to that number 3 spot for one more lap? Down into turn number 1, Austin in the 25. He's just got to be smooth here as Nick tries to close the gap into turn 1. Cody gonna get the wall. He's gonna be out of this one. I just realized Brock was no longer in it. Nick trying to close that gap. He is all but there. He's got 2 more corners to get it figured out as they head towards turn number 3. Might be too little, too late for Nowak as they come out of turn 3, looking for turn number 4. Up the hill. It is going to be Greg Johnson leading the way into turn number 4. Nowak trying to close the gap. Austin just going to go through smooth. He goes through safe. Checkered flag is out. It's going to be Greg Johnson for the win. Vandenbush second. Austin's going to get third, and Nick is going home in the 145. All right, so that got interesting as we're going to get ready for tonight's trophy dash. It's going to be the top 2 from each heat in the trophy dash. All right, looking for the green flag here. Let's see as these guys get ready to set up the trophy dash, who we're going to have out there. Let's go take a look. Let's see who's going to be in that trophy dash. Heat number 1. It's going to be Brent and Zach, Joshua, Nicholas, and Joey and Chase. Going to be going to this trophy dash. All right, so these guys are going to pull out on the track for the trophy dash. So, trophy dash, 2-lap shootout. I think there's a $5 to win. This is purely fun. They should just start them 3 wide. They should do first. Oh, how should they do it? We got 6 drivers. Just do 2 rows of 3. Oh, that would be awesome. All right, they're trying to get it figured out here. Just set them 3 wides. Winners on the front row, second place on the second row. All right. All right, these guys trying to get this figured out as we're going to look for that green flag. They're going to roll out. That is a wacky looking starting grid. Who is going to win this one? Who is going to win the trophy dash here tonight as they come down the hill? It's going to be Brent leading them with the 61 of Joshua on the outside. Looking for that green flag as they come down the hill. The 53 of Joey starting in the 3rd position. Zachary starting in 4th. As Nick and Chase round out the field as Brent's going to send it into turn number 1. He's got the lead as he's going to get a little contact. These guys duking it out for that number 1 position. This is win it. That's all it is. Nobody cares about anything else. Pro 2 lights, Connor. Pro 2 lights. Brent's going to lead the way, looking for that $5 as they come up the hill, looking for turn at number 4. Going to be halfway through, 1 lap to go when they cross the start-finish line. Joshua in 2nd, Zachary in 3rd. Zachary, you know Zachary's hungry. He's looking for that $5 as they come down the hill. Oh, as we got Chase with a little bobble out of turn number 4. Brent, white flag to go. It is definitely some good racing with this group. This is a great group. As Brent's going to drift a little wide, he's going to open the door for Joshua. Joshua looking to take advantage, can't quite do it as Zach closes the gap as they're on the white flag. Brent looking to take the $5 into turn number 2. Brent's going to lead it. Looking for turn number 3. Joshua in second. Zachary third. Going up the hill. Who's going to win the trophy dash? First trophy dash. It's iRacing, Grayson. iRacing. As they come for turn number 4. First trophy dash for AMX as Joshua going to look to the outside. He's going to try to cut up underneath. Out of turn 4. Gives the door. Big door on Brent Smith. Drag race for the start-finish line. Who's going to get it? I don't know. Who's it going to be? To the line. Who won that? Josh got it. Josh got it. Let's go take a look at it. Let's see if we can get a good view of it. Wow, so close. Josh barely gets it at the line with the big door on Brent. What a race there. Grayson, thank you for the follow as these guys are going to come out and do a little bit of warm-up here. Oh, that's the end of the warm-up. That is the end of the warm-up. And we are going to go right to the feature. That was awesome. That was definitely cool. All right. Well, hello, Zach. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight. In tonight's feature, it is going to be Brent Smith. Joshua is going to start in that number 2 spot. Joey in 3rd. Zach in that number 4 spot. Nicholas in 5th. Chase in 6th. Winiecki in that number 7 position. Buck in 8th. Matt Bennett in 9th. Sean Winkler in that number 10 spot. Greg Johnson in 11th. Nathan Metoxen in 12th. Metoxen dominated last season at this track, and he's got a lot of work to do here tonight. Vandenbush is going to start 13th. Noah Sanders 14th, and Austin in that number 15 position. All right, so I do know that who is it going to be? I think it's going to be Joshua. One of these guys are going to be going to the back, at least one, because they do send the top 3 from the previous week to the back of the pack. I'm going to see who that's going to be, as I just realized that, yeah. So it looks like Joshua. All right, so Winiecki and Joshua. Joshua and Winiecki have to go to the back as they were 2 of the top 3 from the last race. I couldn't remember who it was because it's been so long. We got a week off last week. Bennett, says Harold. Harold's going for Bennett as the green flag is out as they head into turn number 1. Side by side into turn number 1. Oh, man, who put Zach on the outside of the front row? These guys might be in trouble as they duke it out side by side down into turn number 2. Big contact through the pack as they head into turn number 2 as Zach going to slide into the lead. Smith tries to cross him over. We got all kinds of contact. One turned around. That is going to be Metoxen turned around. Last season's winner is going to be turned around facing the wrong way. He's to the back of the pack. Oh, Buck's going to get that inside wall. He's going to fall back a couple spots as Zachary leads the way as they head towards turn number 4. Big contact there. More contact as Nicholas going to ride the berm. He was up on 2 wheels for a second into that number 4 position. Zach driving away as they head for turn number 1. I'll tell you what, this field might be in trouble here as these guys jump it. Oh, the 53 big contact. Joey tumbling into turn number 1 and 2. Looked like it might have been a little net code there as Joey's going to get it back on all 4. Let's take a look and see what happened here. That looked a little exaggerated. Probably some net code. Oh, he just shipped it in there. definitely shouldn't have flipped him, but I'll tell you what, Nicholas absolutely sent it into turn number 1. Used Joey for the brakes. Joey takes the roll, and Nicholas is up into that number 3 position. Zach is driving away from the field. Brent in second. Nicholas third. Sean Winkler up in that number 4 spot. He's up 6 positions. Where's my Winkler fans? As they head towards turn number 1. Oh, Joey just went and pitted, I guess. I don't know. Now, if you guys don't know, if you've never been here before. Oh, he was too hurt. He had to take the tow. All right, if you guys have never been here before, these guys will get a halfway break halfway through this one. So lap number 7, they will stop the trucks. They'll re-rack them, restack them. If they're 1 lap down, they can get up to 1 lap back. Get back on the lead lap. These guys can go for a fast repair, whatever they need to do in the pits on that halfway point. So they might spread them out a little bit here, but remember, they're going to reel them back in here shortly as Brett Smith sits in second. Winkler and Chase are your top 5. Let's see what's going on further back in the pack, as everyone is pretty much single file for the most part. They're going to send it into turn number 1. Move myself a minute. As they come out of turn number 1, Zachary continues to lead the way out of turn number 2. Brent Smith might be getting caught by the field. I think Nicholas is definitely closing the gap as they come out of turn number 2. John Winkler right behind him. We could end up with a battle for second here soon as they come up the hill looking for turn at number 4. 4 laps complete when they hit the line this time by 4 laps complete as they come down the hill looking for the start-finish line. Down into turn number 1. Who's going to be our winner here tonight? I think Zach's going to be hard to beat. They're going to have to hope he has a little bit of bad luck. He is well out in front. You give Zach that kind. Let's go, Matt. Harold's still rooting for Matt. Matt in that number 6 position. He's up 3 spots as these guys ship it into turn number 2. Oh! The 23 and Nicholas is going to get the wall. Greg Johnson gets the wall. Where is Joshua? Joshua back here trying to shuffle his way through. His Vanderbush going to get the wall out of turn number 3. Joshua digging to the outside. Remember, Josh had to start at the back of the pack. Him and Winiecki, both of them in the back of the pack after being in the top 3 last week. We need to go back here. That's where the battle is here in the back as we got some of the fast guys trying to work their way up through as they head for turn number 1. Down into turn number 1, Josh almost had to use the bumper as he digs up underneath Austin. Side by side here as Joshua trying to dig to the outside, looking for turn number 2. Austin going to try to put the block on him. Almost contact. Here comes Vanderbush. 3 wide as Joshua's going to get pushed way wide. He's going to lose a little bit of ground. Down into turn number 3, it's going to be Austin coming out with the edge as they come out of turn number 3. Here comes Joshua fighting back as Winiecki has gotten up in this battle. We got a 4-car battle for this number 10 position. What a race back here in the pack. Oh, Josh makes a mistake. Josh gets it up on the back wheels. He's going to keep it going straight, gets it back down on all 4s as they look for turn number 1. We got a battle here. We got a battle here for that number 3 position as Sean is looking to work on Nicholas. Winkler looking to the outside as they head into turn. I might have that wrong. Nicholas might be sliding up into 3rd. I forget. I don't remember where they were. Nope, that's Winkler moving up. Winkler trying to move up as they're back single file. Oh, we got issues as Joshua is going to get moved out of the way. Austin ends up on 2. Let's take a look and see what happened here down in turn number 2. Oh, Vandenbush gets into Josh, and that's going to push Austin around. That causes big issues for Austin, but Austin gets it back on all 4 as Zach leads the way at the halfway point. I'll tell you what, Brent Smith had his hands full there. He had his hands full as the field had come to him. I am looking. It looks like Joey's the only one a lap down. We're going to see if he's going to take one of those laps back as we get that halfway break here. Zachary out front. Brent Smith, Winkler, Nicholas, Chase, Noah Sanders, Matt Bennett, Greg Johnson, Buck, and Winiecki, your top 10. Then it's going to be Vandenbush, Metoxen, Austin, Joshua, and Joey rounding out the rest of the field. I'll tell you what, we've had some good battles here tonight. I mean, it started out that way. He race number 1 was absolutely phenomenal. The trophy race, that was exciting. I know Edmondson liked that. All right, we're going to roll off the line looking for that green flag. Delaware restart. Zach out front. The rest of the field's going to be side by side for second on back. We're going to jump back just a tick as they look for that green flag. It's going to help Matt get back up in it, Harold. You should be excited about that. As they head into turn number 4, looking for that green flag as they come down the hill. Zachary in that number 1 machine. Brent and Sean in that second row. Brent's going to have to put some work in. Brent Smith, he had the field catch him. And Sean has been on a tear as they head towards turn number 1. Green flag is in the air as they head towards turn number 1. Will we see contact? Smith ships it in there. Oh, a little bit of contact. More contact on a turn number 2. It's going to allow Zach to pull away from the field, but Brock going to keep that number 2 spot as they head for turn number 2. Here comes Winkler. Look at, oh, Winkler gets hit from behind. Winkler gets hit from behind, turned around. That's going to save Zach. I think Chase got in the back of him there as they come up the hill. Yeah, couldn't have, I don't blame you, Winkler. Oh, no. Big news, big news. Zach went too soon. Our leader has to do a drive-through. Our leader has to do a drive-through. He's going to do it now. That's going to give Smith the lead in the number 45. Nicholas in second, Chase in third. That has shuffled up everything. The contact with Sean, the drive-through on of Zach as they head into turn number 2. Oh, Brent Smith had it. He got contact all the way through the field. Contact all the way through the field as Brent Smith in that number 45 leads the way. Nicholas in second, Chase in third. Buck in that number 4 spot. Noah Sanders in 5th. Can Brent Smith hold on for the win? He's been on the edge. He's been having some good runs. He's out front in that number 45, looking to close a win. 10 laps complete. He's got 5 more laps. He's got the field breathing down his neck as Nicholas is looking at the back of the number 45 out of turn number 1. Smith trying to hold on. The pressure's on. Down into turn number 2. Smith has got to be perfect here. He's got a lot of hungry trucks behind him as Nicholas is going to give him a nice little push into turn number 2. Now into turn number 3. Nose to tail for the top 3 as Buck is flirting with the top 3. Buck trying to sneak into the top 3 as Chase is all over the back of Nicholas now. Looking for turn number 4. Matt Bennett might be in the catbird seat as Buck is going to make a little mistake there. He has a bobble. Oh, he gets contact as Noah gets into the back of him. Brent continues to hold on as they head towards turn number 1. Battle for second as Chase is looking up underneath Nicholas. They're going to send it into turn number 1. Nicholas going to try to keep that momentum up on the outside, but I'll tell you what, Chase with a nice run out of turn number 1. Down for turn number 2. Nicholas in position. He's going to try and keep that number 2 spot out of turn number 2 as Chase drifts wide as Buck is now going to try to take advantage. Buck not able to take advantage as he's got Noah all over as it gets physical for the lead as Nicholas goes to the outside. Him and Smith make contact as they head for turn number 4. Up the hill, side by side for the lead. Brent's going to send it in. As they come down the hill, he's going to have 3 more laps to hold on when they come across the line. Brent Smith is holding on for his life. What a run. I'll tell you what, this has got to be the race of his career as these guys are breathing down his neck, heading into turn number 1. Big contact behind our leader. That's going to help Brent out a ton as Chase gets into the back of Nicholas. They're 2 by 2. For second on back as they head towards turn number 2. Brent's just got to be smooth here. He can't make any mistakes as they are 3 wide. 3 wide for that number 3 spot. They're going to get back single file. Brent's going to lead them up the hill, looking for turn number 4. I'll tell you what, guys, this is exciting. How exciting is it going to be to see Brent Smith if he can pull off the win here tonight? Down into turn at number 4, down the hill, single file now for the field. We got 2 by 2 though, way back here as we jump back up to the top 3. Brent Smith still trying to hold on. Nicholas trying to close the gap. He's going to ship it into turn number 1. Smith with a good run out. He's going to leave that outside lane open for Nicholas if he wants it. He knows that inside lane's the place to be as they head towards turn number 2. Brent's going to send it in. Nicholas going to try to dig the outside. Nicholas trying to hold strong. Good run through 2. Oh, he's got position. As Brent Smith is going to give him the door, heading in for turn number 3. They're going to open it up 3 wide as Chase sticks it in there. Grabs the wall out of turn number 3. Drag race up the hill. Brent Smith trying to hold on. Will he try to pinch Nicholas down once again as they come in turn number 4? Oh, he's going to cross him over. He's going to go through the dirt. Big contact out of turn number 4. Brent is racing for his life as they come down the hill. He's not going to lose another one. He lost the trophy dash. Here comes Chase Greer in the number 24. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. There's about 6 trucks that can win. 3 wide. 3 wide as we got big contact out of turn 1. Smith shuffled out. This one isn't done yet. Vandenbush up in the mix. Also, here comes Buck. He's tailing this pack into turn number 2. They are getting physical. Elbows up. Big crash into turn number 2. Battles for the lead. Nicholas has it. Noah Sanders up in the mix in the 71. Up the hill. 1 more turn to go. Does Noah have anything for Nicholas as they come up to turn number 4? Down into turn number 4. Nicholas going to protect the inside. Sanders looks to the outside. He doesn't have anything for him. Nicholas down the hill. He's going to take the win here tonight. Noah Sanders in 2nd. Chase Greer in 3rd. Brent Smith in 4th. Vandenbush in 5th. What a frickin' race. What's up, Mayo? What's up, Mayo? What a frickin' race, guys. That was insane, Edmondson. I didn't even know how to call it. Wow. I'm drooling on myself. It was so exciting. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. As it's going to be Nicholas with the win. Noah Sanders 2nd. Chase Greer 3rd. Brent Smith in 4th. Vandenbush in that number 5 position. Buck in 6th. Joshua 7th. Matt Bennett in 8th. Drapkin's going to make his way back up to 9th. Sean Winkler 10th. Greg Johnson in 11th. Then it's going to be Winiecki in 12th. Bolson in 13th. Metoxen and Herbie rounding out the field. Steve, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Wow. Yeah, Noah did a good job. He could have moved him and he didn't. So, I mean, props to Noah. Props to Noah, as obviously Smith is a little defeated there. Wow. All right. I don't know who's going to get what. That was great racing, Harold, for sure. I know Bennett didn't get the run that you wanted him to have, but definitely a good race out of everybody. And we're going to go to the Racecraft podium. I'm going to move that down just a tick. There we go. And we are going to jump up off the nose of these guys. I just need a minute to gather my own thoughts. That was insane. Smith says, I'm coming down there for pictures. That's what Smith says. Smith had a good run. He definitely did. I'm not going to take anything away from Smith's run. A little bit of desperation late. Noah did a good job. Oh, guys, I'm just pulling you in. Give me a second. I just got to turn on the mic. Oh, I already had it there. All right. Wow. What a freaking race. I don't even know what to say about that. Wow. All right. So, Chase.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if yours was less or more exciting finishing third, but you were in the middle of that one. Holy cow.
What do you do? That was a battle for sure. Had a great battle with Brent there for a little while.
Yeah.
We got 2 Skyjacker throwback paint jobs here attributed to Kyle Leduc, which is great to see. Thought I had shot the win there for a second. Had a gap on the inside turn 3. Gap closed quickly. Awesome job to Nick in 23. Heck of a fun race.
There was about 6 of you right there in that pack. Coming to the white flag that had an opportunity to win a 6 or 7 truck. I mean, that had to be nerve-wracking for you right there in the mix of it. You were in the middle of it. I mean, you were in the middle of all the chaos.
Oh yeah, definitely. But that's what we like to see in this series. This is getting closer and closer. Every driver in here is very skilled and very fast. So to have, again, 6, 7 cars battling for a podium spot at the end is awesome to see. But I want to thank BGM Racing, Just Trim Lawn Service, all the other partners with AMX iRacing. Thanks MDI TV for broadcasting this. And then my real racing sponsors with Willow Mountain Lumber, Raceline Wheels, and all the others. Thank you. Awesome event.
It was definitely an awesome event. Noah Sanders.
How's it going, James?
Man, you came from the back, and all of a sudden you were there, and I was like, where the hell did he come from?
Dude, that was just crazy, man. I was in like 5th, and out of nowhere, like calamity starts happening. People are 3 wide, people are 4 wide. I'm just dodging, weaving. Like, I don't know what happened, but
I mean, you've been making a habit of making the podium here, and you're coming into the final corner. You're right there on Nicholas's back bumper. I mean, you try to look to the outside. There's not a whole lot there. I mean, I had to take a little bit of restraint not to use that bumper there for a win.
Tried saving tires early on in the race. It totally fell off a little bit. I'm not gonna race anyone dirty. He had to lead respectfully. I tried it on the outside, so I raced my race, man. I'm happy with 2nd though.
Great run, awesome 2nd place. It was a whole lot of fun to call. I probably stumbled on myself as you guys were stumbling on yourselves. But man, great run. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Sure. First shout out all the Kyle Leduc people out there running paint schemes tonight. They look great. I put some hard work into mine. Huge shout out to him. Kyle, thanks. We missed you, bud. Shout out to C-Pod. Missed you, buddy. Great guy. Lost him too. Mikey at Flying Dutchman Off-Road. If you guys need help fixing your real-life race cars, come see him. Dylan at Shock Tech. If you got shock stuff you need done, go see him. Chad Rayford, Matt, Gerald, Steve, Sean, Connor, AMX for putting this on. I think 906, the whole crew. Jeff, I hope you're doing good, bud. I love you. James, and thank you for what you're doing at MDI TV and putting this on for us. So
appreciate that, and definitely a good race. And Chase, I just want to let you know, I think you got the quick time there, so you got another award in this one.
Heck yeah.
All right, Nicholas, man, a lot of patience there. You had to work your way up through the field a little bit to and you spent a lot of time behind Smith, and you really got a lot of pressure. It was out of chase there for a while when you were trying to pressure Smith. It definitely held you up a couple times. But you finally get around Brett. I mean, tell me about the patience there, and then we'll talk about the desperation that you had in turn 4 there in front of you.
Yeah, I had to catch my breath there for a minute. That was a good battle with Brent. I was just following behind him, trying not to run into the back of him. I was just trying to hold my line and try and keep Chase behind me because he was on my tail, and the opportunity opened itself up when Brent went a little wide in turn 2, and I was able to get around the outside and got up the inside turn 3, and then chaos happened that final lap. I didn't know what position I was in. I just knew there was no trucks in front of me when I exited turn 1.
As all it is loud pedal on the right at that point and look forward. Yeah,
Yep.
Tell me, it got a little chaotic there. Brent tries to make that move, and Brent's been steadily getting better and better every single race I watch him in, and he's up there in the front, gets a little desperate there, makes a move. I mean, it had to be a little chaotic, and knowing that the field was coming at that point, coming out of turn number 4. But man, you guys keep it together, even though you and Brent make big contact there in turn 4.
Yeah, I was glad that we were able to keep her together. I think I fell back to 4th there from that, but me and Brent run together all the time with the 906 guys, so nothing
Oh, yeah.
from that.
No,
So
that was an experience, if you ask me. I mean, I think we were all rooting for Brent a little bit because it was good to see him up front competing for the win, but he's shown a lot of growth. I mean, I think we all got to admit that.
Oh yeah, Brent's gonna be up there. He's gonna be winning one of these things pretty soon.
For sure. That was a lot of fun to watch. But man, a great run here tonight. How do I say your last name?
Dachelet.
Dachelet. That's what I thought. I just didn't want to butcher it because,
You're all good.
Everybody, I'm sure, overthinks it. But why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, first I want to apologize to Joey there. I got into him at the beginning of this main. Didn't mean to ruin his race there, so I'm sorry about that. But just a big shout out to Factory SimSport, Legion SimSport, Parsons of Crandon, Chevy Accessories, HW Designs, Honeg Paint, just everyone. Tyson was spotting for me tonight. Shout out to the 906 guys, all the guys in there. I've run with them in this series. This is kind of a last minute thing to run this series, so it's pretty surprising to be up here on top of the box.
Well, thanks for putting on a hell of a show tonight, and go enjoy the win. All you guys deserve those positions, and it was a great run.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's going to be the end of tonight's stream. I appreciate that follow, John and Collie. I definitely appreciate that follow over there on TikTok. That's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to go do a little bit of racing myself. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.